Hey guys, Eric here from E&M Guns. We're going to talk about the judge allowing the lawsuit from Tops, the Buffalo shooting in New York, to proceed. Appeals judge has allowed YouTube, Meta, Snapchat, some of the bigger social media groups to be sued or hear discovery to being held accountable for the mass shooting at the Tops Market in Buffalo, New York. So what the attorneys, and I'll play a little clip, Colin Moore kind of touched on it too, but I got a little different take than Colin does. I don't see this as being, YouTube, if you look at the history, YouTube has been going after gun channels for the last 6-7 years. So that's nothing new. What this lawsuit is saying that YouTube produced a bad product that helped radicalize the shooter of the Tops grocery market in Buffalo, New York.
Mass shooting lawsuit against several social media platforms can now move forward.
The civil suit was filed by the 10 families who lost loved ones in that racially motivated attack back in May of 2022. The lawsuit claiming hateful and extremist content online contributed to the radicalizing the gunmen. Attorneys for the social media companies wanted the case dismissed, arguing they only provide a platform for third-party content and should not be held liable.
The social media companies include YouTube, Reddit, and Discord.
We had a very unique lawsuit where we did not sue the social media platforms based upon the speech that was said, but we sued them on manufacturing design or product design, that they're a dangerous product.
This ruling is kind of the first in the country, so it's kind of a precedent-setting ruling that these companies will actually be brought to litigation for their content. I totally disagree with, for example, Facebook. I put a video up of the John Wick guns and Facebook immediately flagged that one. So they have filters in place. I don't know, I haven't looked up hate speech on Facebook or that kind of stuff, or YouTube, but I did look up racist, gun control racist, and got lots of stuff. And for the next day or two in my feed, I continually got stuff on is gun control racist. So that algorithm is designed to put content in front of the YouTube viewer that they want to see. So when you put in gun tubers or you put in Second Amendment, it's going to give you content. If you watched enough of it, it's going to put more content into your thing. My wife likes Philly Picker. So on the feed, there'll be some other channels that are similar to Philly Picker in there. That's how that algorithm works. So to say that Facebook product design radicalized the shooter, no, Facebook or YouTube had nothing to do with radicalizing that shooter. That was his heart and mind. Everybody knows, you're supposed to love your fellow man and you're supposed to treat one another like you'd like to be treated. So these hate groups are just giving hate speech, basically confirming what that mass shooter wanted to hear anyways. Nothing to do with the responsibility of YouTube. They don't have say over what you're going to watch. They can limit what you can see by the community standards, but that's more focused to showing people how to build guns, bullying, that kind of thing. I don't know how much they have on there about hate speech. So in the end, who's really responsible for a mass shooter's shooting? A criminal committing a criminal act. That is what's responsible. That person that committed that act is the responsible party. We all talk about how we're going to prevent mass shootings. Well, you can't convince people that are evil or are criminal. It's just like Chicago suing Glock because they didn't change their manufacturing standard to eliminate the shear going in there. Well, Glock doesn't manufacture for criminals. They manufacture for the general public. And automatic weapons, new manufactured automatic weapons have been since FOPA. So there have been no new automatic weapon manufacturing available to the public since FOPA, which was 1986. So blaming other people other than the criminal, I'll give you a great example. Back in 2018, a KKK member rammed his Dodge Challenger through a crowd and killed a lady. I don't see anybody suing Dodge or Stellantis for that crime because their car was used. If a product's defective, yes, I think you should be compensated. Yes, I think you should be held accountable for manufacturing standards. In saying that, if your product is designed not for criminal use and it's used in a crime, I don't see how any manufacturer should be liable for that. To me, that is just another measure of control. I mean, if we can sue enough gun control or gun companies and get them out of business, there won't be any guns. And don't make any mistake, guys. They're coming after AR-15s and auto share. I mean, they're coming after your weapons that way, those scary guns, ghost guns, zombie guns. That's just a start. Once they're able to get their foothold in and get bans on those, don't think they're not coming after your rifles and shotguns for your sport hunting. So you sport hunters out there, pay attention, get into the fight, join GOA, join NRGA, our National Association of Gun Rights, NAGR. Join your local organizations. They're all going to ask you for money because, you know, they're not sponsored by George Soros or Michael Bloomberg. They're a grassroots. So contact your congressman. Look in your local area for your congressman's phone number and call him and tell him, you know, I don't want legislation that restricts my rights. I will vote against you next time you run. The power of the people is more powerful. I mean, everybody joining together in the gun community and writing the legislators and getting them to stop the gun control fanatics from coming after our Second Amendment rights. So guys, I thank you for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. We love you. Peace out.